Hello and welcome back to Booch Ball Season 6. Booch Ball, the only podcast talking kombucha in college sports.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Oh, Jinx, you owe me a Booch. I'm your host, Alex, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Freed. How you doing over there, Freed?
Great. It's good to be back. So much for protecting your voice. Alex said to me before we started, I'm going to try to protect my voice today. And then he starts it with a what would you call that?
I don't know. My voice is fucked. It feels like I have been strangled, actually. Like every time I swallow, there's a slight lump in my throat.
Hell yeah.
So I actually did get choked one time playing beer pong.
College or like last night or when?
2016. yeah, last night.
Sick. Well, we got a special guest. Actually, we got special guest eye with us for this special episode. We got our West Coast correspondent, Jizzy J, and our other West Coast new correspondent, Syrie Sai. What's up, guys?
He is our Canadian football expert. He is he is our consultant on all things Canadian football and Canadian football adjacent.
As if our podcast could get even more niche. I didn't think it could be possible for us to go even more niche than kombucha in college football, but we figured out a way.
Can you explain the Rouge to us real quick?
What is the Rouge?
The Rouge. It's that how you get like 1 point for kicking a field goal that misses through the back of the end zone.
He did not play college Canadian football. He played college Canadian ping pong.
Got it.
So
a ping pong man. Now that's something I'm interested in.
A real live Division I athlete with us.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's too bad you missed out on the NIL era.
It is.
Irregardless, welcome back to Booch Ball. It is week 0/1. We're recording this on Saturday, August 23rd, which is the actual official day of week 0. So yes, Freed, this does count as week 0 because this is our live week 0 any given Booch Ball. Mm-hmm. Today we had Farmageddon.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch
Iowa State versus Kansas State? I didn't. I watched the first couple drives, and then I went to the beach, and then I came back, and then I watched the extended cut, the 25-minute highlights on YouTube. And I'll tell you, that's a good way to watch football, is watching the 25-minute, like not like the super cut, the 7-minute ones. 25 minutes, you saw the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that this season for some key analysis. The thing is, this damn sport, there's 40 seconds between plays, and then they take a timeout, and then there's a commercial break, and sometimes you get 3 plays in a span of 20 minutes. It just ain't it.
Where's everybody buying? Like, what are you all watching? I recently, after not wanting to do it for a long time and not really needing to do it, but just wanting to try it, I'm now a proud-ish owner of a Disney bundle membership. So I have Disney, Hulu, and the expanded ESPN thing. I believe it's costing me $30 a month.
Hulu has live sports.
That's what I've heard.
I am a YouTube TV guy. It costs $90 a month, but I split it with like 2 other people, so it's like $30 a month. Don't tell anybody.
Split it?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to split it with one more person?
We could talk about it. We could talk about it.
We're split it with all of the Booch Ball faithful.
We're right on the fringe of like having too many streams. Let's talk offline.
Okay. I got it. Not live on Booch Ball.
What are you streaming?
I bootleg off my parents' cable.
That's what I've been doing for my entire life. And then recently, Optimum doesn't work for me anymore. Optimum tells me that I don't have like the right package for it.
Tough.
Which makes me think maybe I just need to check back in with my parents and figure out.
Yeah, probably.
The funny thing is the people who I split my YouTube TV with are my parents and Kayla's parents because neither of them have cable anymore. I'm off the teat. I have my own teat to teat too now.
All right. Well, irregardless, hopefully, I don't know where I'm going to be watching a lot of stuff. That's actually a big thing that I'm worried about this year, Jazzo, is that I need to figure out my parents' cable login because that's how I've been watching. Like, otherwise, I'm gonna miss out on CBS. I'm not gonna be watching any SEC.
Dude, get on Reddit. There's illegal
Right?
streams for everything.
I do the illegal streams. I do go to Front Row or whatever.
Yeah, we know you're a criminal. We know.
I actually didn't steal any Booch at Whole Foods today. I just want to be very clear about that.
Proud of you.
I
Speaking of Booch, I'm real thirsty.
Are you saying it's time for us to get to the first segment of our show, which is, of course, what we're drinking?
What we're drinking.
Freed, what are we drinking?
So season 6 of Booch Ball is going to be, until further notice, an exclusive GT's season. Shout out to Davey Boy Canes, GT Dave himself. We're drinking the Ginger Aid.
Davey Boy Canes. Yeah, the GT's Ginger Aid, Freed. So GT's Ginger Aid, one of the classic GT flavors, and one that I believe we would have dranken. What are you guys using as the past tense of drank? I drank.
Yeah, I think it's
drunk.
Drink.
No, but we're not drunk. We're not drunk. We drank. We didn't drunk.
I'm gonna see if I can find our episode. Freed, why on our podcast our episodes go from episode 1 to episode 5? Did we just not record?
Oh, maybe you're talking about last season?
I'm just looking at our Booch Ball on our Booch Ball list of episodes. Okay. I probably should have looked this up before the show, but I looked it up now, and you guys were all along for the ride there with me, including you, Cyrus. Welcome to the show. Cyrus, have you ever watched Booch Ball or listened to it ever before?
First time watching and enjoying it.
Yes, first time listener, first time caller.
First time, short time. All right, perfect.
We're gonna keep this.
We drank GT's Ginger Aid on Booch Ball season 2, I believe.
We've probably drank it on 2 or 3 different episodes because I bet it's been in the playoffs.
Booch Ball season 2. Episode 3, Do Not Shake, featuring the Godfather, GT's Ginger Aid.
Classic episode where Ghazi spewed kombucha all over himself.
That was when he didn't realize that when you're trying to drink kombucha, it is fully carbonated, and you should be, Cyrus, it's important that instead of shaking it, you should do, what did we do, Jazzo? Subtle inversions.
You can also go with the barrel roll. A little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Because there is sediment that builds up at the bottom, and you kind of want to evenly distribute it throughout your kombucha. So GT Ginger Aid, we had it very early on in our Booch Ball season, and for all of you loyal Boochies,
Alex, we did it in 2023 also with Sean from Florida State. We did it 2 years ago. So this is going to be our 3rd regular season episode with GT's Ginger Aid.
Got it. Yeah, we've been doing it a lot. You would appear.
Mm-hmm.
So on this season of Booch Ball, we are going to be going through and trying to establish like a top 10 of GTs. We're going to try to create actually what we should really do is the full bracket, right? We should do one for each. We'll figure it out along the way. We're still figuring it out. So the GT's Ginger Aid, if I look through the top 10 Booches of all time, would you like me to go through, Freed, line by line and tell you the top 10 Booches?
Please. I'm trying to tweet out our YouTube on Twitter right now, so that would give me a break.
Perfect. All right. Number 1. Or should I go 10? I'll go number 1. Who cares? Number 1, GT's Mystic Mango.
Gotta be the best.
So good.
Next up, we have GT. For some reason, we have GT's Mystic Mango listed twice on.
It's just that good, dude. It is. Well, we've done it in 2 episodes. It's just that good.
All right. Then we've got number 2, GT's Lemonade. Mystic Mango, by the way, an 8 out of 10. GT's Lemonade, 7.8. Tied with GT's Fall Edition, also a 7.8. Fried, are we going to allow the Fall Edition to stay on the show?
Dude, fuck yeah. The Fall Edition is one of the best flavors. And you know what? It's going to be it's not at my store now, but it will be at the store, and we're going to do it this year for sure. Fall Edition is great.
Okay.
Nick Danger's favorite kombucha.
Well, then it's staying in. And it is like representative of the football season. So I think that makes sense that it stays in. We can't pull in any like weird spring flavors is my point. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Number 4, we have GT's Pink Lady Apple. Pink
Ooh,
Lady
dude,
Apple comes in.
That
at
was a little bit of
7.7.
you kind of deked me there. I thought you were going to say the pink lemonade flavor, but then you went to the pink lady.
No, Pink Lady Apple. I don't think Pink Lemonade made it on the top 10 for us. Next up, in the 5 spot, we've got GT's Guava Goddess. 7.65.
We'll run it back. We'll run back to Guava Goddess this year.
All right. Next up I'm losing track of my numbers. Hope someone's keeping track. Number 6. Number 6, we've got GT's Lemon Berry.
That's
that one?
a controversial flavor.
All right.
Is this the top 10 GTs, or is this the top 10?
GTs.
They're top GTs. We're doing GTs this year. We're doing a focus on GTs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 7, we've got GT's Strawberry Serenity.
Once you get below 5, these flavors just start going, Strawberry Serenity. Ass. From our kombucha episode. Never forget.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? When we had the 2 girls who were trying to become kombucha influencers.
Mm-hmm.
What a ride it's been, Freed. 6 years. Freed, you're about to be proven terribly wrong about saying that the flavors drop off, because at the 8th spot, we have GT's Trilogy.
Ooh.
Which is really going to make this season.
That's a former BBC champ, right?
Yep. GT's Trilogy. So something, I don't know what happened along the way here, but GT Trilogy comes in at a 7.47. Next up,
any given Booch ball, right?
Next up at number 9, we have GT's Passionberry Bliss. I'm actually excited to drink that one again. I think I liked that one. And then coming in at number 10, and I didn't even plan this, obviously, the GT's Gingerade. Okay. So, folks, let's crack open the GT's Gingerade and take a
Jazz. You got to pour a glass for Cyrus. Cyrus, have you even tried kombucha before?
I have.
Okay.
I've already propositioned Cyrus about Booch, and he has told me that this is a Booch-free episode for him.
Wow, what have you tried?
Cyrus, I'm getting to like you less and less the more I find out about you. Honestly, don't watch the show. Canadian.
I've actually tried the number 1 ring.
The Mystic Mango. Yeah. I mean, Mystic Mango isn't even Booch. It's just delicious.
You didn't like the Mystic Mango?
No, I loved it.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, folks. Well, let's go ahead and take our sniff test.
Gingery vinegar.
Gingery vinegar. Yeah, kind of unremarkable from the original smell. All right, let's go ahead and take a little taste.
Just like a salad dressing.
Nice vinaigrette. Okay, so I have been on a Boochless streak since we moved to New Braunfels in March. We're just limited in options, and the HEBs here, they're stocked with their store brand, which is awful.
What's
and they
an
only HEB is like the Publix of Texas.
It's just called Is it an acronym, or is it called HEBs?
It is a dude's initials. It is HEB.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the biggest grocery store in Texas. It's kind of it's a good spot. It's no Publix, but they have a store brand, a house brand, kombucha, and they promote that over. They have like 4 flavors of GTs and 1 or 2 other flavors, but about 20 HEB flavors, and they all suck. So I just don't buy kombucha here because
Did you know that HEB actually had a different name and the name changed in 1927?
No, tell me more.
The original name was CC Butt Grocery Store. Not joking.
It's like CR Chicks.
CC Butt, like Seymour Wieners or something. Seymour Butt.
It's good that they changed their name. But yeah, so I've been a little bit Boochless for a while, so it's good to be back.
Do you guys know what the official mascot of HEB is?
Mascot.
Is it a cowboy?
No, not even close.
There's a little robot looking thing for their little kids game, but I don't know.
Star?
I don't know.
Lone Star?
The official mascot of HEB is named HE Buddy, and he's an anthropomorphic brown grocery bag with multiple grocery items emerging from the top.
Imagine if that was a college football logo, an anthropomorphic grocery bag. It's like the
That's
Stanford
what I'm
tree.
saying. This is perfect actually for Booch Ball. You know, how many grocery stores have mascots?
Love that.
Bucky's got a mascot.
Bucky's, yeah.
Another beloved. That's a
That's
Texas. That is a Texas gas station mall.
Bucky's is popping off. I see a lot of Bucky's merch walking around Brooklyn, New York. I have to say, like Bucky's has gone.
Bucky's
gone
has made the trek over to I-95. They're filling up the I-95 corridor. CR Butts is staying in Texas.
CC
only.
Butts.
Oh, excuse me.
CC Butts. What a name.
All
All right, folks. What do we think? What are our initial thoughts on the GT's Ginger Ale?
It's fine. Like it I was thirsty, and I'm gonna enjoy it because I was thirsty, but it's very sour, and that's pretty much it. I'm just getting sour ginge.
You think it's a little, that's a little tart. But Jazzo?
You know, it is the classic kombucha flavor. It's not pleasant. It's not something you desire, but you can feel the health benefits.
That's interesting. Yeah, I have strayed away from the GT's Ginger Ale, actually in favor of the GT's trilogy because it kind of has the ginger, but then the lemon. I think there's something about the lemon,
the raspberry,
even though it makes it like even more of a sour. It's a different kind of sour than the straight up ginger ale. Ginger is probably, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say ginger is my favorite type of root. Next up, watch next week on the next episode of Booch Ball. I'll be giving you my top 10 roots.
Hell yeah.
Number 2, turmeric. Tune in next week to find out the rest of the
little tantric turmeric, that curcumin and that black pepper, right, Jazz?
Oh, that's a great Booch. How is that not in our top 10? What happened with that one?
We can't find it.
Maybe it's gone.
I haven't seen a tantric turmeric in years. But yeah, this is kind of the classic GT's profile, right? It's very tart and also very sweet at the same time. There's dude. Speaking of Donnie T, Donnie T was supposed to come over to my crib last weekend.
Me, it's very tart.
Donnie T, he will be back on Booch Ball this season.
Perfect.
An active president. It's happening. All right, Alex, we hit what we're drinking. I think we got stuff to think about. What do you say we keep the wheels on the bus turning?
You are absolutely right, Freed. All aboard to the next segment of Booch Ball, which, as we all know, Cyrus, is what we're thinking.
What we're thinking.
Shout out to Florian Bodemer in the chat, listening on double speed to catch up, he says.
Lobo.
Shout out James Hennessy. I don't know, Jake, if you're still out there. And Booch Ball Faithful, we actually had Danny Boy Kane on the pre-show podcast that we were doing. Yeah, Danny Boy Kane is like a Twitter phenomenon. I've known about that guy, and he's what's his he's just like a Barstool Sports guy.
He did a Spaces with Dave Portnoy like a couple of years ago. We're one level of internet away from basically being on Barstool.
We're basically pardon my take. Pardon my Booch. Pardon my Booch, folks. Well, Freed, you asked for it. It's your segment. You and Jazzo have been doing a lot of talking about different Miami position groups. I, as you know, am more of a casual fan, despite my deep emotional root connection to it. I don't go roster by roster depth chart. I know more than I know enough that my girlfriend, and that's right, Boochies, I'm taken. That's right. Start of this new season, and we've got a girlfriend, folks.
Boy.
And
huge,
perhaps she'll be joining the show. She has asked to be a future guest on one of the episodes, and she's a comedian, so hopefully that works out for us.
Wow.
What was I saying? Sorry, I'm thinking about my beautiful girlfriend.
You're talking about roots.
You guys, root for the Jazzo and Freed have been talking about Miami Hurricanes players, offense and defense. So Freed, take it away. What would you like to start off talking about?
Yeah, well, the Boochies can listen to our episodes if they want to hear all that shit, but it's week 0, right? So we're going to talk about the number 0.
Ooh, that's right.
Jazzo hasn't been prepped for this at all, so I'm just going to take it. We're talking week 0. Farmageddon already happened in Ireland for some reason. So I was just thinking 0 is a number, right? You can use it as a number in sports.
True.
So
Sure.
when I think of zeros, I just kind of running through the mind, wanted to know who the most classic zeros on the field were. And when I think number zeros, my mind goes to basketball. And the first number 0 I ever remember seeing, this is like Michael Jordan era when I was probably 4. Utah Jazz former center Greg Ostertag rocking the 00 jersey. And I remember asking my dad, like, you can be number 0? So when I think week 0, the number 0, that's right. I think Greg Ostertag. From there, we'll go to the classics.
Who doesn't, honestly?
Agent 0, Gilbert Arenas, packing Glocks. You got to remember him. And then Russell Westbrook, still rocking it, although he doesn't have a team. So then you go from there and you're like, all right, how does this translate to the Miami Hurricanes? How about this? Jaquan Newton. You know him, you love him, number 0. What you got, Jazz?
Jaquan Newton, wow.
No. Jaquan Newton was a deep cut. I was shouting out the deep cut.
Respect. Wasn't Shane Larkin 0? Did you say that? But was I not paying attention?
Oh, that's another good 0. I think
Shane
Jaquan.
Larkin,
But...
Shane Larkin is who I think of when I think 0.
Okay. Who do you think of when you think 0, Jazz? Any sport, any team?
I mean, obviously, you got to go with Gilbert, but then also I think former relief pitcher Adam Ottavino, because he modeled his number on his back after his name. He loved his O in his name so much he wanted to wear it on his back.
Interesting.
You know, one of the best 0s of all time, 0 from the movie Holes. 0 Zeroni. Was that him?
Hector Zeroni.
Hector Zeroni. That's right. Remember all the kids called him 0?
Yeah, dude was a stud. He could talk. He just was quiet.
Yeah. Damn.
So on the current Miami roster, I just pulled it up. Right now, Miami has 3 number 0s listed on the roster. That is because there is a competition going on for who's going to get to rock the stick, the 1. So right now, 2 receivers, both listed as number 0, Keelan Marion and JoJo Trader. Odds are JoJo is going to be getting that stick. So that'll probably leave Keelan with the 0 and then Keontae Scott with the 0 on defense. We'll see what happens. Alex, we had discussed the 0s or heroes. Did that progress or are we moving past it?
Yeah, it's progressing as you've been talking. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do I need to keep going?
No, I think we got something here. Okay.
Let me just share my screen real quick. Let me give you another second. I need to show y'all the legend of Greg Ostertag. Holy shit, he wore 0 in college too. This is amazing. All right, how do I do this?
How do you share your screen?
Presentation.
How do you share your screen on Football to share an older white Utah Jazz basketball player?
How did you know he was
from
white?
The 90s.
How'd you know he was white? Just off the name?
I mean, I looked him up.
Oh.
He averaged 2.4 points in the 2005-06 season. Freed, you can pull up Greg Ostertag at your own speed. Yeah, there he is.
Big Greg, the 00s. Look, he looks like a 40-year-old in college.
Oh shit, he played
That's
for
crazy.
Kansas. Interesting. Maybe I do remember him as a Kansas player.
This picture looks newer. What a cut. But yeah, man, I remember this is a core memory for me. Watching like a Michael Jordan basketball game when I was 4 and realizing that 0s were allowed on a jersey. Wild. I'm going to have to start rocking the 0s in softball if someone ever takes 55. All right.
Well, as fascinating as all this Greg Ostertag talk is, it's time for us to move into the fun part of the episode. This is something that I came up with a little bit earlier and then was jotting down ideas while Freed was talking just now. It's everybody's favorite game during week 0 of the college football season. Hero or zero?
Hero or zero?
That's right, folks. And we all know how this game is going to go. I'm going to tell you a person or a thing that's happening. and then you're going to tell me, is that person a hero or is that person a zero? Cyrus, any questions?
Nope, that's clear.
All right, very good. All right, this is a Miami show, so let's start it off. Hero or zero? Carson Beck.
I need a hero. Is that a song?
Is that a song? There's definitely songs that have hero in the name.
Well, he's a hero.
Remember that song from Shrek? I need a hero.
Isn't that like Aretha Franklin or something?
Gotta be so. God, I don't know if that's from Shrek 1. I think that's from Shrek 2, actually.
Bro, but that's like a classic Motown song, and you're just like, remember that song from Shrek?
I just very classically remember that song being in Shrek. Yeah, it's the fairy godmother. Since holding out for a hero. Bonnie Tyler. That's not a Motown song. It's from Footloose, bro.
Yeah, whatever. 70s. They're all the same.
That's
Dude.
80s, dog.
Yeah, whatever.
Way off.
Anything before 2000s retro.
Creed, are you gonna play the game or not?
I was playing when I said I need a hero. Carson Beck, absolute hero. Come on, man. I know he's sleepy. We called him ugly last season, but that was last season, and that was Alex. I said he's not bad looking. He's just sleepy, okay? He's a hero.
All right, Jazzo, Carson Beck, hero or zero?
He's a zero.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm not feeling him. If he's not Cam Ward, we live in a binary world. You're either a 1 or you're a 0. And he's not 1, so I think he's 0.
Jazzo's a big Emery Williams guy.
I love
big
that.
Reese Poffenberger guy. Bring him back.
He's currently the backup at North Texas. That ship has sailed.
Hell yeah, dude. Jazzo, I'm siding with you here. I have Carson Beck as a 0, but I'm doing this on purpose. I'm putting Carson Beck in week 0 at the 0 slot so that he has the chance to have a redemption arc where he can go and take notes on this, Cyrus. Go from 0 to hero by the time the season's all said and done. So I'm going to set the bar low. I'm a little worried that my expectations about Miami this year are getting to a dangerous level, and I have learned to guard myself from those hurts.
We call it tempering expectations here.
Tempering our expectations.
But I'll tell you what, I am drinking the Booch. I'm all in. Carson Beck, y'all are sleeping, dude. He's a stud. He's a stud.
Sleeping.
Well, we didn't ask Cyrus.
He does look sleepy. I would say 0 too.
Yes, Cyrus took one look at Carson Beck and decided he's a 0.
A 0. All right. Well, hey, folks, that's how we play. So Carson Beck, a 0, but Freed holding out for a hero. Next up on our Miami list, Mario Cristobal, hero or 0?
Are we saying, I guess you can take this in different ways. You know, it's like what he's done at Miami, what he's done overall, where we're at, projections. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Hero. He's our only hope. He's our only hope.
Okay. A hero, only hope. All right. I like that. Freed is holding out for heroes this year. That's the theme.
I've been drinking the Booch, I'm telling you.
All right, Jazz?
It depends on what month it is. If the month is February to August, he's your hero. On the recruiting trail, that guy's a total hero. But if he's on the sideline and he's going to make some clock management decisions, then he's a 0. So from August to December, that's not my guy.
So much for the binary world that we were living in. Cyrus?
Sure, pull up a pic, Jazz.
He's Cuban.
I'd say hero.
Hey.
All right, Cyrus. I'm actually I'm going to side with Freed on this one. I think Mario Cristobal has done what he told us he was going to do. And even the things that we were warned about him, like not being a great game manager, also came true. So far, Mario Cristobal has been exactly what he advertised himself to be.
So when he was in his interview and when he was doing his introductory press conference, I always think back at the time where he was like, All right, guys, we're gonna go 5-7 next season and lose to Middle Tennessee State and FIU. Is that what we were expecting,
He
Alex?
wasn't much of a hero then, but he's bought enough goodwill
That was
with
a
me.
long time ago.
He's bought enough goodwill with me after last year.
That was Manny's players. You can't even blame him for that.
And I don't. All right. Next on the list, let's go a little bit broader here. Hero or zero? Kirk Herbstreit.
I mean, I don't like calling anybody a zero because we all have intrinsic value to the world. You know, we all have families here. But Kirk Herbstreit, I don't give a fuck about your dogs. You fucking zero.
Oh my God. The only zero he's doled out so far. Jazzo?
You know, I'm just taking an oppositional stance towards Freed. I'm going to go with Kirk Herbstreit's a hero. That man is going to be the new Sunshine Schooner. He's going to be the new face of college game day until he is literally so old that they have to remove him from the stage.
Yeah.
I don't like College Game Day.
Oh, bad take.
I want to like College Game Day. It's theatrics, dude. Ever since
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, it's
you know,
been
problem,
theatrics since before Pat, but once Pat came in, he cranked it up. I don't like it.
I think I loved Lee Corso, but I am ready for them to take the keys away from Lee.
Well, they already did. I think
great. I just don't like watching, and maybe it's rude, but I don't like having to like cringe through something where I'm like, oh God, I hope I can't really understand what he's saying, and it's just kind of like it makes me uncomfortable, so I actually haven't been watching it. That's nice that they did it. It went on long enough. It definitely went on long enough.
My Saturday morning
He
show
definitely is a big noon guy. Good shout, Jake.
No, I've switched. Oh, is Jake in the chat talking shit? Yeah. Jake, listen, I'm on CBS Sports HQ. I'm so far off the bandwagon. I want to hear them talk about football and betting. I don't want to hear about the third string kicker who lost his girlfriend in a car accident the night before the game. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I want to know who's playing in the game.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna say Kirk Herbstreit. I'm gonna go hero. I'm gonna go hero for Kirk Herbstreit. He is, to Jazzo's point, he is going to take on the new face of college football. And sometimes you have to be the hero long enough until you see yourself become the villain. So perhaps there will be a villain heel turn for Kirk Herbstreit somewhere in this college football season in season 6 of Booch Ball. Who's to say? So much intrigue to start the season. All right, folks, we're almost done with the game here. Next up, we have, this is more of a kind of, Cyrus, sorry. Kirk Herbstreit, hero or zero?
I like that quote that you just came up with.
It's from The Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's Aaron Eckhart, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Did you know he improvised that line? It wasn't in the script.
No.
Yeah. And Christopher Nolan was jealous that he didn't come up with a line himself.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Harvey Dent came up with it.
Teammate conflict.
Can I just say this? The Dark Knight, top 5 movie of all time.
Absolutely.
Top 3.
Sorry, it is.
We're talking about heroes. Batman, hero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. That's why I started talking about him, Freed. All right, Cyrus, you gave us a hero for Kirk, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. This is our more of a conceptual question here. Hero or zero when mascots do push-ups after a team scores a touchdown?
All right, I'm gonna bias this a little bit. In general, hero. If you're down 20 points and you're doing push-ups after a touchdown, zero. Scoreboard.
That is pretty hilarious though. Like this, like the sad like push-up like thing. Like you have to do it. I was like when I almost said the turnover chain for hero zero. Maybe I will.
One of my favorites is when the BYU Mormon Cougar has to do push-ups because that thing is jacked and you're like, oh, hell yeah, he can crank them out. And I'm just thinking about the mascot doing the push-ups and not like the person inside.
Yeah.
I love it.
Jazzo?
I'm going to go with hero. As someone who's never done more than 7 consecutive push-ups in my life, the fact that they are doing 7 consecutive push-ups many times a game big ups to the mascots. They are normal people just like us.
They're not doing 7. They're doing as many as points there are.
When you get like a 50 burger and the mascot's out there like really about to hit failure,
I can do like 45 push-ups, I think is my
45?
max.
Get on the floor, right?
I can do
Oh,
45.
yeah, we might
Get on the floor.
Cyrus is jacked over here. We might have a
You
push-up
want me to get on the floor right now?
Yeah, let's have a push-up
I
contest.
weigh nothing. 45 is impressive.
I'll do 7 for you right now.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's my bathing suit, guys. I already have my yoga mat.
Woo, dump them.
Here we go. Count them out.
Get that butt down.
One,
1, 2, 3,
3, 4,
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6.
0.
Whoa. He's at least at 20. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. He's at the 25. He could go.
You get the point.
What'd you actually get to? I
know. I lost track because you started saying 5, 6, 5, 6.
I'll put you at about
Don't
25.
purposely fuck up the number and then ask me what I got. That was your job.
I figured you were counting. You got about 25 there. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, my record is around somewhere in the 40 range. I don't think I've been able to do 50 real ones.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're doing like the quickies, I was doing a bunch of push-ups a couple years ago and I built up to 100, but they were not real ones.
I'm doing pull-ups too. I can do 10 pull-ups.
These are chin-ups. You got to get them this way.
I can do that too. I go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be out of breath for the rest of the episode. All right.
He
I'm gonna go mascots doing push-ups. Depends on the mascot, because if it's a Notre Dame leprechaun doing it, then it's a 0. And that's my last one of the game, which was Notre Dame, hero or 0. It's gonna be a 0 from Booch Ball. That's right,
across
Notre Dame.
the board.
I'm sorry, Cyrus, not to speak for all of us. Notre Dame, hero or 0. Good man.
Hated in Canada too. We love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. You heard it here first at Booch Ball, week 0. We've got some heroes. We've got some 0s. And the only way to turn a 0 into any other number is to play the damn game. And that's why it's time for us to tell you who we're picking.
Who we're picking. You can also multiply by 0. That turns anything to 0. But yeah.
No, but I'm trying to get it away from 0. The only way we can get something from 0 to a different thing is just play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Unless nobody scores.
Gotta play the game. You gotta play the game.
If nobody scores, then obviously you're still at 0.
With sports betting being illegal in California, Cyrus and I are going to recuse ourselves so as to not violate the laws of our state.
Smart.
Any prosecution by the greatest governor in the history of America, Gavin C. Newsom.
Gavin's having a moment right now. He's trying to be funny on Twitter.
That's my governor. And
I just want to take a minute to say that this show is purely for entertainment purposes only, and at no point are we actually gambling on anything. This is all fun and games. This is not gambling advice, nor are we actually gambling in any jurisdictions whatsoever.
I think you should gamble, though. Gamble hard anyway. Everything you've got, put it on the Farmageddon.
Yeah, definitely did not put 100K down on the Little League World Series American Championship. Don't worry, was not gambling on 12-year-olds.
I am 12. All right, boys. Well, listen, Jazz and Cy, if you're heading out.
All right, boys, is what Jazz is saying to TV watching the Little League World Series.
Come on.
Did you see that cheeky base running out of who was it? Connecticut or something? Did you see that?
Waltham, Mass, you mean? They were from Braintree, Massachusetts.
So you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, honestly.
Okay, so
it's time for us to tell you what we're picking.
Okay, never mind.
And I'm not talking about picking batters off at second. Oh!
We'll do our Little League Baseball kombucha
How did we
podcast
come
another
up with
day.
this shit? No
Jazz
wonder I'm
and
dating an
Ty.
improviser.
Keep it real. Let's get into our slate.
All right,
We're
please.
talking all the big games from week 1. Texas at Ohio State -1.5. Alabama favored by 13.5 at FSU. Fuck them. LSU and Clemson. Clemson favored by 4. Our sediment pick. We lost Jazzo, but we're doing the Duke's Mayo Classic. You gotta love it. App State favored by 6.5 at Charlotte. And then, of course, we'll pick Notre Dame and Miami in what is being marketed as one of the Aflac kickoff games of the weekend. That was my duck voice.
Oh, those guys left? What happened?
Yeah, they had to go do California stuff or something.
Did they say goodbye?
Well, that's what he said when he was implying that they were leaving when he said he was going to preclude themselves.
Oh. I feel like I just got to know Cyrus.
Dude, me and Cyrus are boys. We shared a hotel room at Jazzo's wedding weekend this past spring. He's the homie.
Hell yeah. Well, so long, Cyrus. It was like I was just getting to know you.
Hardly knew you.
Hardly knew you.
Yes, Florian, that's right. This is not financial advice.
Gamble all of your money. Gamble it. Miami 8.5. They'll definitely hit that. Come on. It's simple.
Yeah, I'm not a
Like
betting
Andrew
man.
Lee.
I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I might have already lost my first bet of the season with Kansas State.
Armageddon.
All right, Alex. Texas at Ohio State. This is like the two favorites, really, for the championship in this season. Going at it week 1. Kind of love to see it. Who are you picking?
Freed, I often pick teams based off of my own favoritism and often based off of whether or not I have friends. The thing about Ohio State is that it's so impossible to pick against Ohio State. And yet I've done it yet again by picking Texas to get the win. I'm all in on Arch Manning. Put all your money on the Arch Manning overs, all of it.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool quarterback matchup, right? Because it's two really unknown quantities.
Wait, we have Danny Boy. Stop everything. We have Danny Boy Kane in the chat. Are you watching the Stanford versus Hawaii game on CBS right now? No, Danny Boy, because I don't have my parents' cable connection. If you were on earlier in the show, you would have heard that. I don't have my parents' cable access anymore, so I can't watch CBS unless Freed shares with me his YouTube TV login.
We'll talk about that offline, Alex. We'll talk about that offline. But yes, I am not watching the game, but I'm also not surprised to hear that Stanford sucks. I was expecting Stanford to suck. So shout out to my cousin Blake who bet on Hawaii. Good for you, Blake.
Shout out, Blake. Who do you got, Freed? Texas or Ohio State?
Do you know how to say Ohio State's quarterback's name? Is it Julian Sane? Anybody?
I actually don't know. Saiyan, yeah. Super Saiyan.
Yeah. I'm going Ohio State. I don't trust the Arch, dude. I do not trust Arch to come in and be like a Heisman type QB.
Okay.
I don't see it. So Ohio State at home. Fun game.
You don't think like the next like Trevor Lawrence like guy that every scout says he's like that is going to come in and be good at college football?
Nah. Well, I mean, that seems loaded. I just don't. I'm not giving blind trust to Arch. I'm giving blind trust to Jeremiah Smith. That's what I give my blind trust to.
Well, shout out Stanford is actually winning against Hawaii 10-7. Just saying.
Well, then,
Danny, you're going to have to get on the show and be one of our guests one of these days so you can give us your own college football analysis. All right, so Freed, you're taking Ohio State. Yeah. I'm taking Texas.
Yeah.
Next up, you read them all because I did all the zeros and heroes.
Alabama -13.5 at Florida State. We included this one just because, week 1's a little light, and any opportunity to talk about how much Florida State's going to lose by is a good opportunity. So who are you picking here?
Freed, I'm going to go ahead and pick Alabama there, even though I almost included Kalen DeBoer on my heroes and zeros list, but compared to Mike Norvell, Kalen DeBoer is a hero.
Big shoes. You always want to be the guy after the guy. Bama's going to be better this year, though. So I would have given him the hero tag. He took Washington to the freaking national championship. That's impressive. Yeah. But yeah, you're giving me 2 touchdowns for Alabama, I would have taken them minus 21 in this game. Hammer the Bamas. I mean, not financial advice, but hammer the Bammer.
Hey, we know. I mean, Miami and Florida State already are well aware that it's a terrible idea to try to play Alabama anytime at any point during the season.
And Florida State's midget was talking shit too. They are going to be hungry. They're going to be hungry.
We'll see what happens there, Freed.
Okay, we got the Tigers at the Tigers in Death Valley. The Tigers are favored by 4 points. Who are you picking?
Freed, this one is an interesting one, but I got to go with my ACC brethren at Tiger Stadium. Give me Clemson here, and let's have that ACC and early. We're going to need somebody to counteract the thrashing that Alabama is going to give on Florida State. So give me Clemson.
Funny you should say that. I'm also going to pick the Tigers. But yeah, Clemson, the Clemson Tigers. I was hoping you were going to pick the Tigers, and then I could say I'm also going to pick the Tigers. And
Bro,
that would have been funny.
Damn, yeah, we should have talked about that in our show notes.
Yeah, we should have had show notes.
For the first time, by the way, I'm actually keeping a Google Drive document that has things that we're talking about.
Love that for us. Dude, Jake the Snake. Why is Clemson hype so big this year? Cade Klubnik comes back. They got some freshmen from.
I'm feeling Cade's gonna figure it out this year. He's had some interesting, like.
He's been solid. He's been solid. Like, yeah, they have a lot of returning production. They have all those defensive 5-star dudes on the line. Like, their QB was good last year. Like, he doesn't need to take that much of a step forward. He was pretty good last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny Boy Kane, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Tigers all the way. And yeah, okay. So thoughts on Clemson this year? Serious big picture thoughts right now. Everyone likes Ohio State. Everyone likes Texas, but they could go 9-3. I mean, they could still make the playoffs at 9-3. But if you're talking about a Power 5 team, well, we can. But if you want a Power 4, right? If you want a Power 4 team who has the best odds of winning their conference, it's Clemson, hands down, in my opinion, because the other conferences are too jumbled up. Although I do think Miami has a chance.
Yeah, and if you want to have 100% chance of getting this bet right, you would bet on the Tigers.
On the Tigers. Okay.
All your money on Tigers to win.
That's financial advice, dude.
That's guaranteed.
Okay, so here on Booch Ball, we do big 3 picks of the week, and then what we like to call
share Flobo's content by the comment. Sorry.
Google Drive.
Google Drive document. How is Dave Portnoy not breaking down the door to give you guys a contract?
We're high tech.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, kombucha, the bottom has sediment. We're talking about our sediment pick now, where we scrape the bottom of the college football barrel. So we got the Duke's Mayo Classic, which is, I just love the fact that Duke's Mayo sponsors a college kickoff between Appalachian State and the Charlotte 49ers. App State favored by 6.5 points on the road. Who are you picking, Alex?
Well, before I pick it, I'm going to chug it. Cheers to you, Freed. Season 6, week
Cheers,
0.
Baby.
Who would have guessed? In a million years, when we started Booch Ball during COVID 2020, I would never have thought that I would be continuing Booch Ball 6 years later from my studio, my not studio apartment. I have a 1-bedroom, but it's a studio, like a recording studio.
Whoa. Slow down, dude. You're bragging too much right now.
Freed, give me App State
Mm-hmm.
to take the win here.
You know we love our Mountaineers.
We love the Mountaineers, and we're hoping that the town of what's it called? Boone, right? Yeah, we're hoping Boone has recovered from the hurricanes and stuff. I feel like we haven't heard all that much about what's going on over there.
Carolina Hurricanes, baby. Go Canes. Boone, Booch loving town. When I went through Boone, they have a lot of kombucha in the stores there. Very Colorado hippie vibes in the mountains. App State to cover all the way.
Love it. Even though, shout out Taylor McKillop, who recently moved to Charlotte.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Charlotte. I have to say, though, Charlotte, as of right now, not a city I'm interested in going to.
Same.
Unless it's for an ACC championship game.
I'm not going to that this year. Although I am planning to be in South Florida the week before Christmas. And if Miami is a 5, 6, 7, or 8 seed, we would be playing a home game that week
Oh, interesting.
in the playoffs.
Well, Freed, speaking of attending Miami games, I will be attending the next pick on our pick and list. Notre Dame favored by 2.5 at Miami in apparently the Aflac kickoff.
Yeah, one of the Aflac kickoffs. There's some others too for some reason, but you got to hit up Carlos Danger and Bobby K. They're going.
I got a whole crew of people that we're going to go with. I know Ryan Hensler's got like a whole squad assembled.
Always. Hensler's always going.
So, yep, I'll be there. I'm flying down there with Bruce McGuire and my father.
There's Bruce.
Gonna have a good little time out there.
You know what I just learned recently? Apparently, was Bruce like the shark in Jaws or something like that?
No, you're thinking of Bruce the shark from Finding Nemo.
No, I know, but I think they named him that because of Jaws.
Bruce is like it's an Australian name. What?
Somebody says he's Bruce with an Australian accent one time, and now Bruce is an Australian name.
Well, speaking of someone whose father's name is Bruce, and also, so first of all, Bruce has some Scottish, undertones to it, but Bruce is apparently a very common name in Australia.
Bruce the shark is the main antagonist of Jaws. 1975. That's why they named the shark Bruce in Finding Nemo. That's what I learned.
But isn't he also? Well, no, he's not Australian though, is he?
No.
Where was there Australian sharks? He had like a very low voice.
Well, they were P. Sherman Wallaby Way. I mean, they were in the Australian vicinity.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking.
Thank you, James.
Oh, never mind. You were right, Freed. Sorry about that. Sorry for taking us down the tangent about Bruce.
Thank you. Australian Bruce is an Australian. Maybe Bruce is an Australian
Monty Python sketch that I watched that my dad showed me, where like it's a group of Australians hanging out and they're all calling each other Bruce. So that's what I was thinking of.
The surname Bruce originates from a Norman family named de Brosse from a place called Brix in Normandy, France. Bruce is a French name.
Really?
Yvonne, that's a French ass name, Yvonne. Anybody?
Yeah, from Mad TV.
Yeah. My little croissant. Okay.
Shout out Mad TV.
All right. We got one more game to pick. Miami, Notre Dame. Let's go deep. I want your score prediction. I haven't written mine down yet, so hang tight. Do you have yours written down?
I do.
All right. I got mine.
All right, Freed. We're going to go Notre Dame 24, Miami 31.
Dude, we are always so locked in on these. We're always locked in. I also have Miami 31, Notre Dame 20, built to ass. I am not worried about this game, dude. I'm drinking the Booch maybe, but Carson Beck is going to ball out in this game. The defense is going to be better. We're going to beat that ass, and I don't think it's going to be particularly close. That's all I got.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I think Notre Dame, Notre Dame, we have like obviously some major unknowns, mostly being Carson Beck, but Notre Dame has the biggest unknown, which is not knowing not having proof that you have a quarterback that can hang.
I don't think Carson Beck's an unknown at all. I think their quarterback's an unknown. Carson Beck is.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we have an unknown as to will Carson Beck fit in our system? Is his elbow fully here? We have those kinds of unknowns.
I'm not worried about that. I don't think that's an unknown. I'm worried about our wide receivers, and I'm worried about our kind of like linebacker safety, kind of middle of the field, second level defenders. And I'm also worried about our kicker until proven otherwise, because you never know what's going to happen there. Florian wants to know how much we should be betting on it.
All of it. All of your money.
Don't bet. Gambling is bad.
Do it. Don't listen to him.
All right. Perfect. So we use the Canes score as our tiebreaker here on Booch Ball. So Alex picked a 7-point Canes win. I picked an 11-point Canes win, which means our Booch Ball spread is 9 points. So that's slightly different than what Vegas has it at. Maybe we're a little bit more bullish on the Canes looking through our kombucha goggles.
That's right. And speaking of kombucha goggles, Freed, it's time for the final part of our episode where we tell you our final score for the GT's Gingerade, which currently right now sits at number 10 on our kombucha top 10 rankings. Freed, after this week, for week 1, we're really going to have to figure out exactly the way that we're going to be playing this ranking game. But I think for now, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you what our score is ranking 1 through 10. And Freed, since it's the first episode of Booch Ball, would you mind quickly running through the list of how we set up our Booch scale?
Absolutely. And before we do, just for y'all in the chat, just a reminder, this is Booch Ball. It's the only show on the internet talking kombucha and college sports. Of course, mostly Miami Hurricanes, as we are both alumni. I really, tell me in the chat, Danny, Flobo, James, I know you're a Boochie, but for y'all who we haven't talked to about kombucha, have you had kombucha and what do you think about it? Let us know in the chat real quick. The way we rate kombucha goes from 0 to 10. 10 is the best thing ever tasted. 9, amazing Booch. 8, delicious. 7, would recommend. 6, would buy it. 5, would drink it. 4, meh. 3, not good. 2, disgusting. 1, literally can't drink it. And 0, worst thing ever tasted.
That's right. So far, no one's got a 10 and no one's got a 0.
Yeah, we're realists. We're realists here. I mean, we try to, at least I try to go to the average of like somewhere between the 5s and the 7s, being realistic. Do you want to start this thing up? Or do you want me
to I'm ready to rock here, Freed.
Send it.
So for me, I'm going to do 2 things here. The first one is I'm going to give you a college football team that I think this kombucha is comparable to. And then I will give you my score. And perhaps I will give you the score first, and then I'll tell you the team. Freed, for the Gingerade, give me a 7.3 out of 10.
Okay.
7.3 out of 10 is safely in the would recommend zone without making it seem like it would be like a go-to recommendation of mine, but squarely in the recommendation line of being pretty good. This kombucha is like the Louisville Cardinals.
Ooh. Okay. So I feel like there's a couple different ways to take it. Like, are we talking about how you consider the kombucha taste profile, or are we talking about the aesthetics? Because aesthetically, this is like an Iowa State color scheme with like a little bit of yellow and like a little bit of red. So a little bit of Hawkeye vibes, but I can't compare them to Iowa State because nobody even knows where Iowa is. And this is on the store. This is on the shelves at like every store in the country nowadays. So this is a typical proverbial kombucha, like a college football team you can find everywhere, but it's not very good. This is like an Auburn for me. This is like a classic, but
what's
like
your score?
Not the best. I'll get there.
Okay.
So I would buy it. I've bought it many times, but it's just not one of the best. I can't quite get to the 7 threshold. I'm just below. I'm going to go 6.7 for this guy.
All right. A 6.7 from Freed, a 7.3 from myself. We have Auburn and Louisville as the comps, and I think that makes that's pretty similar in a similar ballpark. So Freed, check in with the ETF5 bot, who we all know uses to calculate the final scores of all the booches that we drink every episode. Freed, go ahead and calculate that score, or have the robot do it, I mean.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Average score, 7.0.
7.0. Well, perfect. Well, there you go. I think that comes down a little bit, perhaps, off of where it was on the original rankings. GT's Gingerade has been a 7.2 on the scale here. 7.2. The new ranking, a straight 7.0. Freed, leave the score as it is. We'll try to figure out maybe a weighted average moving forward. Though, any given Booch Ball, who's to say?
James the Snake, our intern, we need your mathematics knowledge in the spreadsheets, dude. We need you.
Freed, I also think if I have a note, by the way, on the ETF5 bot, I think the ETF5 bot should not only do the beep, boop, 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 but he should also read the score like a robot.
Do you want me to ask him to do that?
Sure.
All right, let me calibrate this again. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, beep. 7.0.
No, he would say, look, he's not going to say 0. The robot.
He's a hero, dude. He doesn't do zeros.
Give me a break. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us for week 0 of the Booch Ball season. Season 6. Freed, good to be back with you. Boochies and Noochies, which means new Boochies, out on the chat. Flobo, Jake the Snake, Danny Kane, and shout out to our guests, Sam Jazzo and Cyrus the Canadian. We love you. And as always,
Stay cultured.